Hi everybody, it's Mama D. Welcome back to my channel, Mama D Reacts, and we've got episode 11 of Outlander, season 4. And If Not for Hope, I think is the name of it. So we know that Jamie and Claire and Ian are off to find Roger with the Mohawks, and Brianna went to stay with Aunt Jocasta. So let's find out what's going on in this episode.
Thank you, Lizzie. Oh, God in heaven, what have I brought you to? Oh, monstrous darkness, you're possessed. Lizzie, I'm not possessed.
She is a hoot.
I'm hurt and angry. It's all my fault. No. You made an honest mistake. You thought you were protecting me. But I made such a mess of things.
You did.
Will you ever forgive me? Of course. It's over. We don't need to talk about it again.
You'll have heard about the Mohawk. No doubt. In your time.
Only in movies. Not the moving pictures I've told you about. I don't know much about them. Sometimes it's hard to separate fact from fiction.
When you don't have two sides of the story, aye, it is.
I can speak some Mohawk. And the Mohawk I sold Roger to spoke English.
We don't know what lies ahead. And it'll be dangerous, but...
That's true.
Aye, we've lived with the fear of the unknown before.
Right.
Not knowing if the other is alive or dead. But each passing day, Bree must suffer through the very same thing.
You should go to him while we've stopped.
Why? Need help?
So you're still angry with him then?
Mm-hmm.
No. Is that what you think?
We didn't mean to be reckless. We thought that...
I know what you thought. What you both thought. It's just that I'm finding it hard not to think about how Brianna and Roger must feel.
Right. Exactly.
One day when you've children of your own, you'll understand.
I hate to see you both suffering so.
He's so sweet.
Still no work at the butcher's then.
It is usually the men that do the butchering, rather than having been butchered themselves. In my Lord's eyes, I'm whole, but to them, here, I'm less than a man. There's no work in Wilmington for someone like me.
Aww.
We didn't have much time to get you ready.
Ready for what?
Mistress Cameron's holding a dinner next week, and I need to fit you for a new dress.
Phaedra, could you please tell my aunt I don't need a new dress? I don't want to meet anyone.
Oh, you didn't mean that. You'll soon learn that Mistress Cameron's dinners are the talk of the county. And once you have a new dress...
Phaedra, stay there, by the window. The light. Wait, it's your face.
She's so cute.
What are you doing, Miss Fraser?
I'm drawing you.
Why on earth would you do that?
You're beautiful.
If I recall correctly, these earrings will look lovely with your dress.
Thank you, but I told Phaedra I don't need a new dress.
Aye, she mentioned that. Which is why I'm having her alter one of mine to fit you instead. These are the earrings I used to wear with it.
That's very kind of you.
You really should try it on. She'll need to take some measurements, of course. We want you to look your best, dear, for the dinner. It's not every day a lord graces these halls.
Lord John?
I used to paint. I was never as talented as your grandmother, Ellen.
So that's where she
I don't
gets
know
her
much about her.
art
She's an
skills.
artist.
Aye. You
You're very much like her. You have her spirit.
I do.
She was our father's favourite.
Oh.
She remained unmarried well past the time a young woman ought to be settled with a husband, but you wouldn't force her into a marriage she herself wouldn't accept.
How modern of him.
She was headstrong,
Really?
followed her heart. And after her father died, she wed the man she truly loved.
Conversation is good for a worried mind.
Aye. And there's plenty more to be had.
Tell Fergus you want him to fight alongside you.
Marriage not all you hoped it would be, lass. If you wanting rid of him, I can take him out back and...
If I wanted him shot, I'd do it myself. It wouldn't be fair to take him out first. I'd like you to ask Fergus to join you and your men to fight if and when the time comes.
Lass.
Aye. I can. Then you understand why I'm asking you.
Right. He needs to know that he's useful.
I'll have a whole man. Or none at all.
May I present my niece, Brianna Fraser.
Oh, she's setting these people up to try and get her somebody to marry her, I bet.
I've been looking forward to this occasion. Have you been enjoying your time at River Run?
My aunt has been a most generous hostess.
How do you spend your days here?
Drawing, mostly. I recently finished a portrait of Phaedra.
I believe Phaedra is one of the slaves here at River Run.
Right.
You mean to say
Oh my God, you draw Negroes.
Brianna.
I draw whatever inspires me.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
courageous.
May I present Lord John Grey?
Ah, it is Lord John.
Very glad to be here. I'm sure a splendid evening awaits us.
Allow me to introduce my niece.
And they're all like, oh, she'll go for him, not us.
Miss Fraser, undoubtedly.
Oh, you old bitch. Look at the way you're looking at her. Snooty.
Join us, will you?
What?
Oh, good.
Join
He's
our
going to
militia.
ask him. Oh.
You want me? You've courage, and I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm to fight Tryon's army, I can think of no man I'd rather have by my side.
I'm honored that you've asked. But my place is here
Right.
with Marcelly and Jama.
Yep.
It is here. The ship you've been waiting for, the Gloriana, it is in port. For you then.
That had to make him feel better.
On the subject of psychology. The science of the soul, if you will.
Oh, it sounds intriguing.
And it only works with strangers.
May we all partake?
Of course. I'll ask you a few questions, and I want you to picture whatever comes to mind first. I want you to imagine that you're in a forest with someone. And you picture the person?
Yes, clear as day.
Yes. You encounter an animal.
Should we tell you what it is?
Not yet. I want you to imagine that you reach a clearing. You may open your eyes. Who was with you in the forest?
I was walking with Christ.
And the animal you saw?
A squirrel. One very particular fella, in fact. Frequents my mother's garden each morning.
You see, when a person is walking with Christ, it can mean that they're seeking forgiveness or reassurance for something.
Given my occupation, it's no surprise that the notion of forgiveness is often on my mind.
Yes, but when walking with Christ yourself, coupled with the squirrel you saw in your mother's garden, you see the animal you encounter represents life's problems. And given that squirrels tend to hoard things away, it would seem that your problems are secrets.
Ooh.
Something Mrs. Alderdice doesn't know about this.
Aha,
Since
he's
the
gay.
squirrel is in her
You've seen them
garden.
look at each other.
Sure, you
I
know
guarantee you.
everything there is to know about my son.
If you'll excuse me for a moment, I must take some air.
Came to mind first.
Your father. I thought of your father.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Why would you think of him?
Well, you are sitting right here in front of me. And he did ask me to look in on you.
And I'm in love with your father.
And why would you need to do that?
He merely wrote to us that I visit to ensure all's well. He mentioned he was about to embark upon a long journey.
I don't think she wants to.
Feeling quite unwell. My dear.
What's happened?
Miss Brianna just fainted, Mistress McLeod.
A cold cloth will help.
I'm more than willing to ride out and summon a physician.
No, that won't be necessary.
Oh, mistress. Oh, I was so worried when I heard that you'd fainted. In your condition.
Oh, Jesus. You're going to spill the beans to everybody?
Lizzie, I'm fine.
God, she has to shut up once.
Feeling much better? Would you like me to go and prepare your bedchamber? I'd appreciate that.
She means well. She's just... Poor baby.
Miss Fraser. So you are not ill as such. Am I to understand you want to be a mother?
Mm-hmm.
One of the entertaining anecdotes I decided not to share at the dinner table.
Yep.
Your father didn't tell me about this, you know.
Phaedra, let us prepare the bedchambers for the guests staying overnight.
Uh-oh. We're going to have a come to Jesus talk.
May I speak frankly?
Of course. You've been doing so all evening.
I couldn't help but notice that most of your guests are unmarried men.
Lord John was married. His wife took ill and passed.
And the rest? You just pulled them out of a hat?
What a strange expression. They're my friends. A marriage to one of these men will be of great benefit to you.
They had to do that back in them days.
And to you as well, no doubt.
The union of two families is always a blessing.
What about love? You said
What
my
has
grandmother
love got
made
to
for
do
love.
with it?
She did.
Nothing.
Like
Back in them
you,
days.
Ellen was with child before she wed. Our brothers Colum and Dougal tried to arrange a marriage for her, but she outwitted them when she eloped with Brian Fraser. But the important thing is the bairn was born in wedlock.
He'll be a bastard like Jon Snow.
I ken you once had a man you loved. But he's gone. It's not what you want to hear, but he's not coming back. He's
How do
with
you
the
know
savages
that?
Now, be it dead or alive.
Hello. I think you got the wrong room.
No,
Sir,
got the right room.
I'm looking for the gentleman.
You ain't
Young
that.
gentleman.
What a piece of crap. Oh, gross. What is she going to see?
Mr. Forbes was quite taken with you last night. He intends to ask for your hand in marriage. Mistress Cameron gave her blessing.
Ah!
I'm sure she did. I need your help. Anything, mistress. Find Lord John and ask him to meet me in the grounds by the large oak. And Lizzie, be discreet.
Yeah, you sure she can do that?
Will you marry me?
Wow.
Oh, dear God, no. I'm not sure this is what your father had in mind when he asked me to look in on you.
I know, but
Exactly.
if I didn't ask for the sake of my child.
You are your father's daughter, that's so.
Yes,
Look, I
she
don't want any of
is.
your money. I'll sign a paper saying so. You wouldn't have to live with me either. Although I should probably come to Virginia with you, at least for a little while.
I cannot take your hand in marriage.
Oh.
Lord John, if you refuse my offer, it is with deep regret that I'll have to reveal what I saw you doing last night with one of my supposed suitors.
Whatever it is you think you saw, you're quite mistaken.
No, I know what I saw.
No. She saw it.
And I will write letters.
Whoa.
To the governor, sheriff.
Knowing the severity of the punishment of this crime, you would do that.
That's a
More likely
crime
you will.
back in
Then
them
I'll tell
days, huh?
Jamie. You imagined him. When I asked at dinner, you pictured yourself with Jamie in the forest.
Yep,
You
that's
could have
because
picked anyone.
she's in love with him. Or he's
Your
in
late
love with
wife, for instance.
I am almost tempted to submit to your outrageous proposal. It would certainly teach you to play with fire.
It sounds like a threat. You mean you... with women, too?
I was married.
That's
It
called
wasn't an arrangement
bisexual.
of convenience, then.
I am perfectly capable of carrying out my husbandly duties, I assure you.
What a predicament to be in, man.
Jacasta's expecting me.
Now, if she was in present time, no big deal. She'd just be a single mom.
I'll not forget your part in all this, Mistress Cameron.
The union of our families is a blessing to us all. Niece,
Good morning again.
Mr. Forbes has a matter to put before you.
Thank you for waiting for me, my dear. Have you told them our good news?
What?
No, I haven't.
He's gonna do
I've
it?
asked for Miss Fraser's hand in marriage,
Oh, get out of Dodge.
and she has accepted.
Oh, I love Lord John.
A joyous occasion.
Indeed.
Oh, you broke the old man's heart.
Had you not encouraged me to find a husband, I would never have opened my heart to Lord John. Thank you, Aunt Jocasta.
You're a little too late, Grandpa.
Good day to you all.
Mr. Forbes.
Look at her face. Ooh, a lord in the family. Poor Mr. Forbes. He's heartbroken.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, what's wrong, Jamie?
Take a shot on him.
You all right?
Cut yourself?
It's not certainly.
Oh, it's the bone of that dude. Watch. Yep. It's his leg bone. Gross. Well, at least they didn't find Roger's body.
Well, then there's hope. There's hope that Roger's still alive.
If you were to see my son, William,
Your brother.
his eyes lighting up upon seeing something for the first time,
You have a son. I didn't know that.
he's in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Well, if he is anything like his father, he must be a perfect gentleman.
He is. Very much like his father.
Mm-hmm. When are we going to learn that secret and give it to her?
But he is not truly mine.
Yep.
We don't share any blood.
But you love him like a
You're a
son.
good man.
No. Good doesn't come into it. I love him more than life itself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Roger will too.
Yep.
Love the child.
He is feeling so bad about Brianna. Make up with him, Claire, so he feels better. Don't make my Jamie be upset.
I'm sorry. I didn't tell you it was Stephen Bonnet when I knew.
Yeah, you should have told him.
Had I, it might have saved Roger.
Yeah, that's true. Never thought about that.
I never thought I would keep a secret like that from you. She's just like you. She says things in anger that she doesn't mean.
Yeah,
You didn't mean the things you said to her, did you?
right. And she didn't mean things she said either.
Neither did she. Trust me. Sorry.
Yeah, y'all haven't had sex in a few episodes, so we gotta make up for that. Oh, they made it home. Oh, Lord Jesus, what are they gonna do? Ah! Oh, he's gotta walk through all of them to get a beat down. It's like getting initiated into a gang. You gotta make it through alive to get. Ah, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Poor Roger. He is just not having a great time here. Man. Well, I'm glad Jamie and Claire made up, and Lord John, I don't know if this is going to end up being a marriage or will they get him back in time. So we got to get on to the next episode. So leave your comments below. Make sure you subscribe, click the little button, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.